Hello and welcome to another edition of Lights, Camera, Chaos. And in this episode, I want to take you back to the London of the 1500s, to be exact, 1587. And that's the London of Shakespeare. And the film we're going to talk about is Shakespeare in Love. It is a brilliant film. And if you've not seen it, please do. It's got some amazing stars in it. It's got Ben Affleck, an American, Gwyneth Paltrow, also American, very, very good English accents as well. And the English actors there, Colin Firth, Joseph Fiennes, who plays Shakespeare, Geoffrey Rush, who plays a very important part in the film because he's the owner of the theatre. And it's called the Rose. It's not the Globe. Many people think that Shakespeare's original theatre was the Globe. It wasn't. It was the Rose. And the Rose was built about 12 years before the actual theatre of the Globe. And the reason I mentioned that is because Judy Dench, who plays a very important part in the film, she is Queen Elizabeth I. Here she is with Colin Firth, and she steals every scene that she's in. And being a dame, when they finished filming, they offered the theatre to her. They offered this set to her, and she gifted it to North Playhouse Prescott. I believe that's Lancashire. It's midway between Manchester and Liverpool. So a very generous offering. The set was amazing. And my role in it was called a groundling or a stinkard. Now, they really were. These are the people that paid literally a penny to come into the theatre. They were absolutely the supporters of theatre. They loved Shakespeare. They loved the action that took place. And they were called groundlings because that's where they stood, on the ground, on the dirt ground. And when I was there, I was dressed in rags with dirt makeup. And one of the seconds, it's like the assistant to the assistant to the assistant, looked at me and he said, have you been to makeup? Have you been to wardrobe? Idiot. Anyway, so that was my little part. I was a groundling, and they're called stinkards because they were really smelly. There was no obviously washing facilities like we have today, and they would literally come from the fields or from work, so they would be smelly. And what happened on these groundlings, everything imaginable. There was prostitution, there was food being sold. Every imaginable situation was occurring while the play was going on. But they were an integral part of the play because they would shout at the actors. They would have, they would throw things at the actors as well. So this whole atmosphere was incredible on this film set. And here you can see the crowds coming in. The whole atmosphere was incredible. We were there for a long time. It was a particularly warm day, the days that I was there. And so, again, the stinkard situation came out. And what happened is we did a lot of clapping, we did a lot of cheering. We really became very involved in the theatre and also the play. And you can see here that, the cameras are set up, the actors are coming out, they're doing their bit. And we were integral to that action, to that atmosphere, because we would scream and shout and clap and all the rest of it, as you can see. And in fact, right at the end of the day, and you can see, I think it is, I'm going to have to look him up, Mark Williams. Now, Mark Williams plays like the compere or the narrator. And you can see him taking this bow. If you recognize him, he was in Harry Potter. He was one of the Weasleys, I believe. And so at the end of this day, this very, very long, hot, tiring day, we were standing for the whole time. I've never seen this before, but the actors came out on the stage. We clapped them because we knew it was the end of filming, and they clapped us. And one of them, and I think it was Mark Williams, said, "Thank you so much for doing what you did because it allowed us to do what we did." It was a great experience. The whole atmosphere, as I said, was wonderful. The theatre is incredible. Go to the Globe, because that's now on the South Bank at London. Um, you will enjoy the Shakespeare atmosphere. You don't have to understand it all, but it is a wonderful experience. And I hope I've shared some of that with you. If you have enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think about what I've been talking about. See you soon. Bye.